get
There's something that a lot of people, a lot of directors may not pay attention to, or not enough. That is, in an ongoing group, you hear people share with others.
Mm-hmm.
And very often, exactly what they share is what they need to work on. In fact, I had one gal who came twice, and twice shared the same thing. Something that had happened to her so many years ago. And the third time, when she came, I asked her, I really have a question for you. I have now heard you say twice that something very unhappy happened to you so many years ago. Can we work on that? And she said, oh, I was going to work on the problem with my mother, but no, she said, let's work on that. Turned out to be one of the most beautiful transcendental sessions we had ever had here, because it was a man that she loved who had died when she was 19 years old. And the auxiliary was absolutely perfect. I tell you, we were absolutely breathless watching this going on. I mean, the room filled with the radiation from these two people. It wasn't so much what they said, but it was how they looked at each other. They'd never seen each other before, but they were transported. And that's what I like to see in psychodrama, when a protagonist is literally somewhere where they have needed to be and haven't been.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be something very practical, just that cloud that was hanging over her for 30 years. And it was totally, this thing, the relationship, I mean, it was completed. So, sharing. And in the last group I had here, a couple of weekends ago, I did something I never did before. There were 4 people left who hadn't worked, and we had a time limitation. So I said, I know there are 4 people left, and I looked at each one and said, please correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I got from you, what I see you need to do. You need to work on, is that correct? Yes. Good. You need to work on, correct? So this 4 times. So that I've never pointed out so clearly before. Listen to the sharing. And next time there is a group, if it reverberates in you, it reverberates from the protagonist. And you can pick it up and ask them for permission to work on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's entirely new, because the only ongoing groups Moreno had were the patients in Beacon. And the only people who worked on the stage were patients, the others were our students who were auxiliaries. So we worked in different dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, if you hear a person share more than once the same story, that should ring a bell. Bell, ding,